Hey, it's Random 101, and today we have another Japanese manga haul. This time we are doubling down. And this is the haul. I'm going to start off with the two more modern series from here. So I have the latest, well, one of the latest volumes for Fire Force. I'm just catching up. All right. And one of the latest volumes of Chainsaw Man. All right. Good old Aki. All right, here's what's under the slipcover on the back. I guess I'll show the front as well this time. Oh God. Mostly the same. And this also came with the gigantic pamphlet for just a bunch of shonen serious stuff. Possibly some web serializations as well, but whatever. And for Chainsaw Man, there's like Pochita, and underneath it's just this nice color. All right, here is the main thing from this haul. It is the complete series for Yu Hakusho, which is such a nostalgic series for me. Let's see. My first Battle Shonen series was actually Shaman King as an anime, and about like a year later, maybe, I came across Yu Hakusho on television, and let me just say, like, as a kid, as a young boy, watching your first Battle Shonen series is kind of like unironically life-changing. It just leaves a big impact, and with how especially awesome the Yu Hakusho anime is, yeah, this is a series that always stuck with me over the years. Really cool retro vibe to the covers. It's just a classic. Yu Hakusho is simply a classic in the truest sense of the word when it comes to battle shonen manga. I really like the use of colors. It reminds me of some of the ending songs from the anime. All right. Volume 11. I'm not going to show the backs anymore. It's just the same thing. Volume 12. I tried to show the spines maybe. Volume 13. Volume 14. Alright, speaking of the anime for Yu Hakusho, I actually recently rewatched it last year, like in December, and it still holds up absolutely beautifully. It's such a fun watch. It's really tightly packed, nicely paced. It provides this constant burst of action, and it just consistently remains original with the fights, the ideas that it implements. It's such a fun series. The manga is also great. And the final volume. All right. All right. Yu Hakusho is a very influential action battle shonen series from the early 90s, and it was the first time Yoshihiro Togashi really properly dived into making a battle shonen manga. This was a big Yu Hakusho was like a big learning experience, and a lot of the ideas that he initially brought up in Yu Hakusho were further cultivated in Hunter x Hunter. Like there were a lot of themes, ideas that you could see Togashi wanted to explore in Yu Hakusho, but I guess he never got around to it. And the result of that was Hunter x Hunter, which is just a phenomenal series. In the case of Yu Hakusho, I guess I do actually recommend the anime over the manga, which is something that almost never happens, simply because the anime kind of just jumps into the action part of the manga. Like for the first two volumes, the series was still kind of finding its identity. It mostly focused on like some supernatural mystery detective type of stuff, and that almost doesn't get covered at all in the anime. The series really blew up thanks to the action and like the dark tournament and the various arcs that focus on action, basically. The anime also constantly does its best to stay fresh with the fight scenes. I've mentioned that earlier in the video, and just the pacing is really excellent. It's really fast, which also applies to the manga. But the anime does tend to kind of flesh out some things a little bit better. It can add in some additional scenes which actually do help. Like, they actually add some extra context. They can make things less confusing. And overall, the anime makes sure to give the series a more satisfying kind of like closure, especially for like the final part of the series where it was kind of just rushed for various reasons. Either way, the manga is also definitely worth giving a read. It also holds up quite well. It's fun to see some of these like really kind of like influential themes and ideas explored kind of like for the first time in Yu Hakusho. This series was also like influential on Hunter x Hunter. If you are a fan of Hunter x Hunter, then you will get some enjoyment out of consuming some Yu Hakusho. I can definitely guarantee that. I'm saying that as someone who considers Hunter x Hunter, the 2011 adaptation, to be my favorite anime ever. So yeah, I guess this is where I'm going to end off the video. The anime, the manga, either one works. I recommend Yu Hakusho. Just such a nostalgic series. Thanks for watching. Bye.